All right, ladies, we are flying from JFK to Dubai on Emirates. And let me tell you, a 12 and a half hour flight is no joke. But if you prepare the right way, it won't be as bad. It'll actually feel kind of smooth. So in this session, I'm breaking it all down. What to pack, how to plan, what to buy to make it easier, how to handle the airport, how to manage jet lag, how to arrive in Dubai and be ready to sparkle. So let's go, Diva. Part one, how to pack for a long flight. So first up, we're going to talk about packing. Packing is not just about shoving things into your suitcase. It's about creating like a little system. And here are some things that I recommend that you pack in your suitcase. Of course, you could pack whatever you like, but here's some recommendations from me. One, a compression packing cube system. I feel like this is game changing because they keep your outfits organized and they actually save space. Like they compress your clothes so that they can, you can fit more into your suitcase. So that's one. Two, a digital luggage scale, very inexpensive, under $10. But don't wait till you get to JFK to find out if your bag is overweight. Don't wait till you get to whatever airport you're flying out of to find out that your bag is too heavy. You could just weigh it at home. Also, I'm suggesting that you maybe bring an extra duffel just because we're going to be shopping. We're going to be shopping in Dubai. Like Dubai has the biggest malls, it has the best sales, it has the biggest everything. So just have space ready for your trip home. So maybe like a foldable extra duffel or something like that. All right. Also, a clear toiletry bag with leak-proof bottles. TSA will let you through a little bit smoother and nothing, it's going to explode in your bag. So clear toiletry bags with leak-proof bottles so that nothing's leaking out. Also, we talked about this before. Dubai uses Type G outlets, so your US chargers won't fit. So get the right adapter. Also, I am using or have gotten a travel wallet. So it keeps my passport, my license, my boarding pass, my hotel information, like all in that little organizer. So I'm not digging around trying to find an email and all of that stuff. I have a little travel wallet that I put those items in. Okay, again, these are things to make our travel life easier. Another thing, memory foam neck pillow. Yes, 100% pure memory foam neck pillow. Get you one, sis. A long flight, you want to be able to sleep and rest in peace, get you a memory foam neck pillow. In addition to resting, along the same lines of resting and sleeping, you want to get your noise canceling headphones. I have Bose and I use them when I walk, and when I tell you I can't hear anything around me, it's a little scary. So it's probably not the best thing to do when you're walking, but that's what I do because I love how the sound is on those. But on the airplane, it's going to be perfect because when I want to go to sleep, even if it's noisy, even if it's a crying baby, even if you're near a loud engine, the noise canceling headphones are going to help. Also, in-flight movies is a thing. Emirates has hundreds of videos that you could choose from. You need to get yourself an adapter that will convert from that AV port to your headphones. So it's like a Bluetooth adapter, if you will. Now I'm going to be creating like an Amazon. I have all these links already. You should be able to see the links in the description of this video. If not, we're just going to email it to you. But some of these are clutch, sis. So make sure you get them. All right. Poopery. Now listen, I know you're not trying to talk about doing number 2, but we're going to be on the plane for a very long time. We're also going to be sharing hotel rooms together. So get yourself some poopery. Make sure that you don't leave the negative scent behind when you are done. It's like $3 on Amazon. Get you some. Also, Dramamine. And we're going to be on a yacht, and we're going to do a short rafting boat ride across a creek. Very short. So you probably won't need it there, but maybe on the yacht, because I don't know, you get a little seasick. But Dramamine, super inexpensive. Grab you one or two. And in addition, a little mini first aid kit. Never hurts to have, like Advil, Band-Aids, loop sewing kit, or whatever, so that you have your emergency items. Also, for those of you who have medications, make sure that you bring your medications, but you keep them in this original bottle, and you also bring your prescription, right? Dubai is very restricting when it comes to medications, so make sure that you call the airline ahead. Also, portable fan, a handheld portable fan. When I hear it's hot, like over 100 and some odd degrees in Dubai, friend, all I can think of is, oh my God, I'm gonna be burning up. So I definitely ordered a portable fan. And again, I'm linking all of these items that I've gotten, and I've added them to my Amazon storefront in case you wanted to get some similar things. Portable charger. So going to be on the plane for a long time. I'm pretty sure they have charging outlets somewhere on there. I don't know if every seat or every aisle has it. So bring your own charger just in case, a portable charger. Now we're able to do this on our flight out to Dubai, but we may not be able to do it on our return flight from Dubai, because starting on October 1st, the lithium batteries are not allowed in the cabin, from what I heard, right? From what I heard. But on the way there, girl, bring your portable charger. Also, switching gears to toiletries, portable, disposable toothbrush with toothpaste. You know, the little plastic toothbrushes with a little bit of toothpaste already on it. Again, on the flight for 12 and a half hours, we're going to need to freshen up a bit. So even if it's not just the toothbrush and toothpaste, make sure that you're bringing something, you know, to wipe your face, to brush your teeth, to groom yourself while you're on the plane. I put a link to what I'm getting in the description below. Wet wipes. Wet wipes are super important, because when we're eating and we're in like this, in my mind, contaminated cabin full of people and possible germs, what we can do is just wipe down our trays and before we store them away, or before we even use them. So get yourself some wet wipes, and you can get that from the dollar store. Just get you a couple of those, or you can order it on Amazon. All right, so I have a tip, a Diva tip. Pack your suitcase by outfit, not by category, by outfit. So don't just throw like 10 tops or 5 bottoms. Pack your looks, right? So pack your dinner look, pack your shopping look, pack your excursion look, so you don't have to overthink once you land. Everything is already packed. And that is why I suggested getting those packing cubes. Compression packing cubes will allow you to pack by outfit. So think about it. All right, so that is part 1, where we're covering how to pack for a long flight. All right, let's move into part 2. Part 2 is how to plan for that flight. You're like, oh, planning. Yes, let's talk about it. So first off, I would download the app for the airport before flying from your departure city. So we're going to JFK, download JFK's app. Also, we're going to the Dubai airport, download the app. I download all those apps so that I can just, if I need to, I can figure out where things are. The map is on my phone. All that stuff is already there. Do that now, so that there isn't any, battery issues or connectivity issues. You already have that stuff downloaded. All right, so let's think about this. We're leaving JFK at 11 p.m. Eastern, right? That means it's in New York, it's bedtime. It's time to go to bed. But in Dubai, it's already 7 a.m. the next day. Dubai is 8 hours ahead of the East Coast. 8 hours ahead. So if it's 11 p.m., it's morning. When we get on the plane, it is morning time. So our goal is to trick our bodies into adjusting faster. I want for us to adjust faster to the time zone change. So the first thing we're going to do is set our watches to Dubai time when we get on the plane. So we know what time it is in Dubai, and we can try and sleep according to that. Again, our goal is to trick our bodies into adjusting faster. So here's a flight plan. All right. So we're on the plane, get on there at 11 p.m. Hopefully we're taking off around that time. The first 2 hours, I need you to stay up. I need you to not go to sleep. I need you to maybe even eat something light, watch a movie, get comfortable, but don't go to sleep yet in the first 2 hours. After the first 2 hours, go ahead, sis, try to get you some sleep. It's 10 a.m. Dubai time, but it's their daytime, but it gives your body enough rest so that you are not wrecked when we land. Because we're arriving in Dubai at 7:25 p.m. So you don't want to go straight to sleep. When you get there, there's still time, for you to be awake. So sleep about 2 hours in on the flight for about 5 to 6 hours. And then that last 5 hours, stay awake. Drink water, stretch, journal, watch a movie, study something. Pretend it's already afternoon in Dubai, because, it is. So by doing this, when we land at 7:30 Dubai time, we'll be tired enough to eat dinner, shower, and go to bed at a normal time. All of it is how you beat jet lag. So let us be sure that we are focusing on not being jet lagged when we arrive at Dubai. Now, I also want you to think about how exciting it's going to be to see this new airport, to see this new hotel, and maybe when we get there, we want to walk around and see all the things the hotel offers. We want to check in our rooms, and we want to sit up and talk. Girl, don't do that. Don't do that. It is going to be probably 9 p.m., maybe even 9:30, 10 by the time you get to your room with your luggage. It's going to be so tempting to just explore and talk. I'm going to highly encourage you to go to sleep so that you are able to wake up the next morning when you need to. So that is our goal for our flight plan. After the first 2 hours, we're going to go to sleep. Staying up the first 2 hours, we're going to sleep. And then the last 5 hours, we are up. Now, let's move on to part 3. How to navigate JFK and customs. All right, so we're flying in from our various cities, and we're at JFK, and we're more than likely going to be in Terminal 4. It is very busy, especially Emirates. So we are arriving 3 hours early, at least. If you're there earlier, that's great, but 3 hours early. Don't play games with this. Don't play games with this. Lines are long, so you want to be there 3 hours early. This is New York, okay? So check in. Also, we're going to be checking in 48 hours before. We should be getting our ticketing information here soon, so that we're able to get our boarding passes and assign our seats and all of that, right? So choose your seat when you can, at least 48 hours before. Aisle if you want to stretch, window if you want to lean and sleep, right? So for security, I have clear I'm going to be using my Clear. If you have Clear, use Clear. If you don't have Clear, get Clear. Get Clear. Oh, it makes life so much easier. It saves time. It saves energy, right? There are lounges if we're there, super early and we get to customs and you're like, oh, I still have 3 hours left, right? If you're in business class or Emirates, their lounge is off the chain, I'm told, right? But if you're not in business class or first class with Emirates, you could buy a day pass to a lounge for food, Wi-Fi, and peace. So you don't have to just sit around the airport like random. You can go into one of their lounges and you can buy one for a day, or for the time that you're there. All right. Also, we are going to set up a WhatsApp group chat, because WhatsApp, it's a little easier to get information to you than it is on the Facebook group, so that no one misses it. So it's more like a group chat thread. So we're going to be creating that to keep everybody synced up at JFK and in Dubai. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Print your hotel information in case your phone dies. Print it. And also, when it comes to money, at the airport, I would say we should go ahead and get maybe $100 in their, I think it's called Dirham, their local currency, the AED, for taxis, for tips, for, when people are helping us with our suitcases, our tour guides, and all of those things. It's better rates once you're in the Dubai Mall. So don't go crazy and get all of the local currency at the airport. But I think having a bit of it, $100, $50 or so, will help with the tips. And even if you have cash, American cash, they take that too. So you really don't need the local currency, but it doesn't hurt. All right. So we're going to be meeting up once we get to Dubai at baggage claim, right? That airport is huge. So make sure you follow the signs. We will have our VIP transportation paging us. Fit, Fine, and Fabulous is what they will say. And Clyde, our driver, will be there outside holding our sign to pick us up in our little coach bus, girl. We VIP. I love it. So we will be picked up, and the name will be Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. So please listen out for that. And we don't want to lose you. So use your WhatsApp app that you'll be downloading, and we'll give you the link for that information here soon. So when we land in Dubai, customs is pretty smooth, I'm told. So with a U.S. passport, so you don't really even need to fill out like arrival cards, some of the stuff you have to do in like Mexico or whatever. You don't have to do any of that. You just go through passport control, collect your bags, and baby, we are in Dubai. That is so wild. Okay, so at the airport, also, just like we are converting money, we could also get a local SIM card, right? So you have data on your phone. But what I would really encourage you to do is just call your provider and tell them what you're doing. And they may offer you like some type of international plan where you don't need to get a SIM card. But talk to your provider about this, because I wouldn't be able to help you with it. So make sure that you call Verizon, call AT&T, call T-Mobile before you leave. Speaking of calling, whatever credit card you're using while you're there, because they do accept credit cards everywhere, you can call your credit card company and let them know that you are traveling internationally and that any charges from Dubai should be approved, because nothing is worse than having your card decline when you know they have money on it. We understand and respect the fraud process. We don't want them to change that process. I just don't want to be dinged for something that isn't really an issue at the time. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure that you contact your credit card company and your cell phone company. All right, that's part 3, how to navigate JFK and customs. Now let's talk about part 4, how to manage the actual flight. So we're going to talk about survival mode, right? On a 12.5-hour flight, comfort is everything, right? So again, I want to repeat this. Get yourself some noise canceling headphones. You're going to thank me later. A neck pillow, eye mask, compression socks. These compression socks are really good. I'm told, long flights may cause blood clots for some. Compression socks helps to alleviate that. So make sure that you get yourself some compression socks. But the neck pillow, the eye mask, and the compression, I couldn't get it out, socks all together. That's your long haul survival kit, sis. Like, seriously. You could also bring your own blanket. They're going to provide you with a pillow and blanket, but if you like to fill your own stuff, you can bring it. Also, we need to be drinking water. I know we don't like to use the airport or the airplane bathroom, but we're going to have to, because you have to stay hydrated. The air is going to be so dry. So you could bring electrolyte packets like Liquid IV and all that to add to your water. Or you could just drink the water straight. That's what I plan on doing. But stay hydrated. And food, let's talk about food. So on the flight, Emirates will take care of your meals. And you could pick up your meal type, or you could choose your meal type when they issue you the tickets. But you can go on their site right now or on their app right now, and you can see what a sample menu is for the basic economy, which is the types of flights that we have. You can see what they have. But if you don't want to just rely on the plain food, you could bring healthy snacks. You could bring fruit, veggies, jerky, egg whites, or simple carbs like popcorn or oatmeal cups, or you could, make some Fyne and Fabulous recipes and bring a few on the plane, because it is a long flight, and we're not just doing a 12.5 flight. We're also traveling from our respective cities, so it's a long day of travel. Bring in some food, sis. All right. If you need a pick-me-up, dark chocolate is the way to go, right? Let's talk about movement on the flight. It's such a long flight. You're probably going to have to get up a couple times, maybe, every 3 to 4 hours, just to walk around or stretch and relax your legs, right? Keep the circulation flowing is the goal. When it comes to entertainment on your flight, Emirates has the ICE system. The ICE system has over 1,000 movies and shows, so you can download podcasts and your ebooks yourself. You could do that on your phone. But just in case the Wi-Fi is spotty, you want to have that stuff already downloaded, and make sure that you're doing the right thing when it comes to being entertained. Do not overdo caffeine. Do not overdo alcohol. Both of these things are going to mess up your body clock, and on top of messing up your body clock, it's just going to dry you out, and you need to stay hydrated, my friend. All right, so let's talk about part 5, what to bring. Now, it's just basically, this is a shopping list of all the things that I've talked about before, so I really don't need to get into them. But toiletry bottles, your Type G plug adapter, your noise canceling headphones, your compression socks, portable charger, electrolyte packs if you want them, your eye mask and neck pillow combo, compression packing tools, your digital scale, your folder, all those things we already talked about. And I'm going to be providing you with Amazon links so you can grab exactly what I'm using, or you can kind of get your own. All right, part 6, we're almost done. It's the last part. Finally, let's talk about this jet lag plan. So in order for us to prevent and beat jet lag, we have to hydrate like crazy before, during, and after the flight. before, during, and after the flight. So sleep, like we mentioned earlier, sleep in the middle of the flight. Don't do it at the beginning and don't do it at the end. In the middle of the flight, get you 5 or 6 hours. Also, when we are leaving our respective homes to make it to the airport, make it your business to maybe take the dog out on a walk, or you just go outside to get some sunlight, before we head to the airport. The Dubai sun, when we get there, it's going to be nighttime. But the Dubai sun, all sun, right? Whether it's in Dubai or wherever, what sun does is it resets your clock. So you want to connect with the sun. But because when we land, it's night. Do it before we get on the plane. And then you could also end up getting sunlight the next morning as well. Okay, so sunlight. Don't nap too long. Keep it to 20 minutes if you're napping. But if you're sleeping, we talked about doing it for 5 to 6 hours after the first 2 hours of the flight. Okay, so again, when you get on this flight, turn your phones 8 hours ahead. 8 hours ahead, because it ends up being Dubai time. Okay, so also stay up at least till 10 p.m. on the first night. Okay, so now we're there. We're already in Dubai. We're going to eat on Dubai time, even if we're not starving. Right? We're going to eat something light and local, right? And then once we get to the hotel, we're going to stay up to at least 10, maybe later, right? Because I think we're probably not going to get to our room until anywhere between 9 and 10 o'clock. But go to bed. That first night is going to be so tempting for you to just talk and because we're so excited. But try to protect your own sleep, protect your own peace by getting some rest, right? Again, we arrive in Dubai at 7 p.m., but fight the urge to explore the hotel or stay up talking with your roommate. Check in, have a shower, have your dinner, chat a little bit, go to your room, go to bed, right? Go to bed. That first night, we have nothing planned. We arrive at 7 something, and we probably won't get to the hotel until like 8 something. We probably won't get to the room with our bags until like 9 something. So no, we have nothing planned but to get there safely, right? Now, if you follow all these things, I feel like the jet lag won't be a bother for you. If you follow all these things and get some of the items that I'm suggesting, I feel like it'll definitely help in your journey to living a more organized life, because that's really what that is, and preparing yourself for this long flight. So honestly, sis, listen, that is it. That's all I wanted to chit chat with you about. I think you're gonna pack smart. You know what to buy. You know what to do. You know how to manage your flight. But I just wanted to share some tips, and hopefully you heard something that triggered something in you to maybe take different action than you already are, right? Because I know you know how to be jet lagged, sis. This isn't just travel. It's the Diva way to travel. So we don't want to be all jet lagged and tired and exhausted. We want to travel in 5-star luxury, honey. So with that, sis, thank you for listening on today. And again, today's topic was all about how to plan for a long trip. If you found this helpful, please like the video, please subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment. I would love to hear that you watched. I will also love to hear if you have any questions. If you feel more comfortable posting them in our Facebook group, you can go ahead and do that. But I would love it if you just left it on the video, because then I can know, which part of the video maybe you're referring to, or all of that. I cannot wait to see you guys in Dubai. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Bye for now.